Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy DB. I'm going to give you a warning before a lot of people come in here. Some of the stuff I'm going to say, a lot of people don't want to hear. We'll give you a warning. The old DB got a lot of respect. The new DB don't get much respect. So DB is going to make a few changes in how he approaches things, how he approaches people, and whatnot else. So if you don't want to hear the hardcore truth, go ahead and back up out of the channel, man. I don't need people in here that aren't going to want to hear the truth. If the truth in any way, shape, or form offends you, might want to hop up out of this live stream. It's not for you. So I'll give a few minutes to see if a few people are going to slide on. If not, I'm going to get my message out. So, hey, what's up, Fat Boy? Fat Boy, if you got enough, few minutes, brother, I'd like for you to stay in here. All right, let's get on with this thing. So, I want you guys to understand something. I am a man's man. Okay. I don't beg. I don't steal. I don't lie. Just not the kind of man I am. But I started this fragrance journey with my fragrances probably a little over 2.5, 3 months ago. Okay. And the same old bullshit always seems to come out of the woodwork everywhere. Okay. Guys that you have better fragrances than get all this damn fake ass love. And your fragrances are better than theirs and you can't get no love. There have been so many different reviewers that I've sent free fragrances to. Some have bought them and even said, man, I'll give this a shout out. I'll give this a review that ain't doing it. I don't need your exposure. If all you're going to do is just take advantage of the kindness, fly the fuck on, man. I don't need it. I'm not the kind of person who's going to sit here and beg people to do things they said they was going to do. I'm not going to do it. I have a group of 160 people. 10 people carry my group. You know that? 10. Fat Boy being the number one guy down there who supports this journey that I've been through more than anybody else. And some of those guys have been here a long time in this journey. There are other people who do nothing but sit there and mooch, who constantly, continuously take and don't give nothing back. Whine and complain they want their packages when it's free. Okay? I'm done with this stuff, man. I'm done with it. I'm not giving any more reviewers anything free. If you buy something, I'll happily put free stuff in there. That's never going to change. But to reach out to you and give you free fragrances and you don't want to hook up, help a brother out, screw it, man. I don't need it. I'm not doing this to become rich. I never got into this thinking that I was going to be rich. But all those sorry ass people that were on this channel that I brought over to another company who don't deserve to hear my name, hear their name come out of my mouth, bought thousands, hundreds of bottles from these guys, $700, $800, $900 worth. Don't even fucking support me. Man, I value your opinion, DB. Guys I've sent my whole collection to, man, when I get paid, DB, I'm going to hook you up, man. Nah, not happening no more, man. It's not happening for me. You buy it or you don't get it. Yeah, Fat Boy, you're right, brother. I mean, really doesn't really pertain to you. That's for sure. I know what I got. People are missing out. So I make you this number one promise. This is a promise coming straight from this mouth and straight from this heart. The ones who've taken care of me, I'll take care of. I've always been that kind of dude. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I've always been that way. Fat Boy will attest to you. He showed it on my page. Some of that stuff was upgraded from what he bought it from. He bought 30 mLs. I've upgraded it to 50 ml. That's the kind of dude I am because it has nothing to do with money. It's support. I came out with something. I've got more stuff than any other clone house, inspiration house, whatever you want to call them, has at 50% oil. I'm a true man. If my shit sucked, I'd tell you it sucks. I'd just shut it down. It don't suck. I got some really good stuff. Everybody keeps dismissing it. Nah, it's just DB. He's such a good guy. He ain't gonna say nothing about it. Man, I'm tired. I'm tired of being a nice guy. I'm tired of people thinking that they can just use my kindness for weakness, man. If y'all knew the old me, y'all wouldn't do this at all. I promise you that. Because I fought back and I fought back hard. I'm not near as truthful out of my mouth. Not to say I'm not telling the truth, but I wouldn't be so assertive in wanting to tell the truth now like I used to be. You know why I have so much respect in prison? Even though I belong to no affiliation. Yes, I was a white supremacist, but I belonged to no affiliation. Because they knew they could respect what came out of my mouth. I don't talk shit. I never have, never will. I back up every single thing I've done in life. I've backed it up. If it was a fight and I ran my mouth, I backed that shit up with plowing your face in. If I told you I was going to buy something, I bought the shit. The guy, the mechanic that does my work, he don't hesitate. I just spent $700 fixing a car after I lost my job. But you know what? Homeboy doesn't even bother to lift up the phone and say, hey, where's my money? Because you know it's going to be good. I got it. I'm telling you guys, and I'm telling you guys all this, the people who support me and the people who don't, this shit's going to blow up. And when it does, don't come up on this channel or come in my group like, oh man, I've been here from day one. Yeah, you've been there from day one. You ain't been supported from day one. I take care of who takes care of me, period, bro. It's just how things roll. Some of these guys that go out here in the fragrance community that have their own little channels, I put your name in my list of people to watch. You can't even give me a damn shout out, bro. Yeah, I take it personal. I should take it personal. And I mean, the bottom line is, if you don't take it personal, you ain't human. But when you come to me or I come to you, because I've seen it both ways, and I ask you, hey man, if I send you some things, hey, will you review them? Oh yeah, man, definitely, definitely. And it never happens. That's done, man. That's done. If you're a reviewer and you want to review mine, hey, I've done bought close to 355 ml bottles. You know why? Because I've given away a bunch of 5 mls so people could try them. Don't support me. Don't expect a damn support back, man. This is crazy. But y'all buy that other group that rhymes with crapper, knowing they fake as shit. You still buying it, but you won't come to the real shit. That tells me a lot about you, bro. No matter who you are, this ain't personal directed towards any one person. I should be from Missouri, the show me state. A lot of people don't show shit. They show they fake. And that's what I'm calling out. These fake ass reviewers, people who take my shit, and it's not one person. I'm sure that dude's going to come on here and say this and say that. Maybe he won't. I don't care. There's been several reviewers, 1,000+ reviewer guys that have gotten my fragrances saying, yeah, man, I'll be sure to mention it. Nah. Been one guy straight up bold-faced lied, said, man, I did a video of your fragrances, man, and I had to take it down because I dabbled too much into our past. Bullshit. I told him he didn't have to review it. I told a couple of people they didn't have to review it. I just wanted their thoughts on it. Couldn't even call me up and give me their thoughts. 2-3 weeks later, after you say, hey man, what do you think? Oh man, oh yeah. Come on, man. Be done with that bullshit. Why y'all gotta be so damn fake? Stop being so damn fake. You want to show your support? Hop in DB Sensations. Get you some of the one of the 15, 20 things that I sell and show your support, bro. I sell shave cream. I sell shave butter. I sell aftershave balm. I sell beard wash, beard oil, soaps. I sell waxes, scented waxes that you put in your little wax burners. I've never had one complaint about my fragrance, but I just don't get the love. And it's a shame. It really is. If my past in this community and you're afraid to get all this backlash because you mentioned my name, don't worry about it, man. Just keep it. I don't need your money. I don't need your support. If that's how you are, man, that's not a friend to me. A friend to me is someone who through thick or thin has got your back no matter what. I don't have many of those. And there's a reason why I don't have many of those. Because I'm a man's man. People don't like me coming back at them with the truth. Reality is, guys, I give away a lot more than I bring in. And the biggest reality of it all is you continuously keep getting snubbed by everybody. I'm telling you, it's going to take off. There's no doubt in my mind. None. It kind of semi already has taken off. It just hasn't reached that big time level yet. And it will. And when it does, don't have your hands out, man. I don't want to see them. I do this thing for the love of fragrances. I more or less got into this just to prove to other people I'm the reason that other group that rhymes with crapper is what they are. Now, if you don't pay attention to what's going on in the fragrance community, let me enlighten you of a few things. Okay? I started my own fragrances. Not too long after I started this clone house, I added some more things to it, including body wash. Well, what do you think happened to this crapper group? Not too long after that, they introduced a scented body wash. Amazing, isn't it? The other day, I saw another fragrance reviewer showing people how to make, and now they are selling deodorant. I know nobody else is doing deodorant. They just so happened to see my channel and said, man, let me dive into that. Now I see another clone house. I won't mention their names. They've got 2 numbers and a letter in between. Now they're doing candles. Y'all can try everything you want to try to be me. You can't be me. But that ought to tell you, they got to be paying attention to DB. Why is it that everybody's so scared of DB? That they feel like they got to compete with DB and try to be better than DB? Because I'm a threat, legitimate threat. I'm a legitimate threat to anybody. Because this imagination up here never stops, bro. The other day, some dude looked at me and said, man, when you come out with some bald head wax and some beard wax, man, will you let me know? 4 days later, they both were introduced. Why? Because this up here has already been going, man. Long before I started this, 2 years ago before I started this, I was involved with Central Obsessions. And I'm not getting into that beef with them, but I tried to help them out. The owner doesn't, like DB's help. And, so it is what it is. Those ideas were all up in here. All I wanted to do was help somebody else out because at the time I had no money to dabble in it the way that I have. But the man above always provides a way, man. What's up, dog, man? Talking about fake support. People will say how much they love DB behind closed doors, but you send them a few fragrances and they don't want to review them. So just kind of my little way of saying, I don't need your support. I don't need no fake ass support. If you don't support me, hey, hit the highway, baby. And I'm telling you, it's getting to the point where it's become so the bias is so laughable. The bias is so laughable. My man Fat Boy did a review of my personal fragrance. Now I'm not gonna lie. Um, I sent yours, brother. I don't know where it's at. I know you would review it. I'm getting ready today to send out your Southern Sunset. I know you have. I know you would. No doubt in my mind. This video don't refer to you, Fat Boy, and quite a few others, man. Tyrone Bro from Bro Sense and Simply Fragrances and people like that ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing to do with them. You guys have been supportive from day one. Don't give a shit who likes you, who don't like you. You're going to talk about DBs. My boy, Fat Boy, got my Southern Sunset today, or he's had it, and he just decided today to review it. He wore it for over the weekend, decided to review it, and gave his honest review this morning. Much appreciated. I definitely appreciate it. That means a lot. It does. I didn't send it to him. I mean, look how many subs he has, guys. Not knocking you, Fat Boy, but to me, it's not about how many subs you have. But when you come to me, I've come to several of them and just been like, "Hey, man, just give me some feedback. What you think?" Nah, man, I'll spotlight your fragrance. Nah, man, I'll make sure I give it a shout out. You don't do it. That's what pisses me off. I don't expect a review when I send it. Don't tell me you're going to do it and then don't do it. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's playing games, and I don't play games, man. I take this shit serious. I've taken this shit serious since I've been in this game. For 2 years, that stuff sat up in my head, just waiting to come out. You can say I don't understand how DB comes out with this. I don't understand how he does that. How's he doing it? Don't worry about it. It's all written down. All the ingredients, all the measurements, all the recipes were already written down, man. Travis had to be a stupid ass and not tap into this hit up there. That man be making bank. Same thing with Kevin Holt. He wanted to be a punk and listen to everybody else's how DB is. Same thing with Ross Carlos. These guys could be making bank, bro, by using me. They could have used me and made bank. They wanted to be spineless cowards. Oops. My turn. So I'm not gonna, do this too long. It's human nature, man. People are so mean, been there in music, photography, etc. I also made tune that won the competition. The dude that played my tune and won it and not even mention my name. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how it is, bro. That's how it is. Sometimes you just get used, man. But you know what? There's an old saying where I come from. Screw me once, shame on you. Screw me twice, shame on me, because I guarantee you it's not gonna happen again. I just don't play them games, man. I've never played games. I've always been a straight up dude. I've always been a straight up dude. I'm always going to be a straight up dude. Nothing anybody's going to do is going to change the fact that I'm a straight up dude. So anyway, I'm done with this rant. Uh, yeah, man, I appreciate that, Fat Boy. That stuff's good, man. I'm telling you, man. Listen, what you guys don't understand is that stuff is all my stuff. I don't use nobody else. I buy my soap base from people here in this community. All my soap bases come from here. I don't make my own soap bases. I'm going to tell you that. All I really do is add a few ingredients plus my fragrance. That's just the God's honest truth. But that soap base is all homemade. I'm not just doing this shit to make me money. I'm really not doing it to make money anyway. But I'm helping other people out in the process. One thing Crapper used to say is he couldn't get his soap out because he couldn't find a way to make much money off of it. Well, if you get up off your lazy ass and do it yourself, there's plenty of money to be made. Ain't about how much you make, man. It's the fact that you're sending good products out there. People are loving your products. You know how much I make? I charge $12.99 for my soap. In all transparency, you know how much I make off a bar of soap? About $3. And it's not enough because I'll put the fragrance in it. The fragrance costs more than $3, but it's not the point. I can't charge an arm and a leg and expect my product to be so take off, man. You just can't do it. A good businessman knows I don't make much money off of that, but I make the most money off of this. That's how it's done, man. You make up for it in other areas. There's other things that I make way more money off of, and it's still a cheap price. The shave butter is all my recipe, all mine. I make it straight from scratch. My deodorant, straight from scratch. My shave wash, I buy in bulk and I do some things to it and I add my fragrances. It's all mine. Okay. There's tons of stuff. Most of the stuff I make is all mine. Period. Now, if you want to buy some Southern Sunset, I have about 350 mLs left, and I have 220 mLs left, and I have a couple 10 mLs I can put out, and that's it. That is where I make my most profit. Just truth be known. That fragrance has been in my mind for about a year and a half. And finally, I'm like, I'm good enough where I know I can make a fragrance and get this thing out. I sat down one day, and I'm not kidding you, man. It's not being braggadocious or anything. No, they're not going to pull me down, bro. I'm just, I'm just making this video to make people aware. I'm just not doing it anymore. I sat down one day. This honest to God's truth, right hand to the man. Sat down, and in the top of my head, I love blends. They're my biggest thing. I really love blends. Okay, I love blending fragrances. Somebody hit me up one day and said, "DB, that's what you really need to focus on," and I agree. And that's really what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to give you guys, all kinds of products y'all can do for yourself. You can see, you can try, do what you want to do. But blends are where I'm good at. So I sat down at this table and I'm like, man, let me think about the ingredients that I said I was going to put in here. What needs to shine? What don't need to shine? The tobacco and the whiskey, those two things have to be stronger than everything else because they're your main ingredients. The amber needs to be a little bit more stronger than the peach and the rose. I got it in the first shot. It was exactly what I was looking for in the first shot. But there were some other things I needed to add to kind of beef it up, if that makes any sense. So I put those in. I got those on the first shot. My fragrance went out within 10 days, you guys. 10 days. Because it's already been up here. I'm a smart ass dude. I'm telling you, I can't smell a fragrance. That's Fat Boy's thing where he can smell a fragrance and just start rambling off what's in it. That ain't me. I have a nose for it. I can tell you, several people have sent fragrances to me before they've ever been put out. Hey man, give it a try. Let me know what you think. My boy Sonny from Authenticity sent me La Homme Riche before it was ever named. What do you think of it, man? Let me know. Hey, I let him know. You know what? He did exactly what he said he was going to do. I didn't give him much of a suggestion. He just did it. My boy OG Gabriel, the same thing. The same thing. Sent me something, said, man, tell me what you think. I've still yet to get that from him. Maybe one day I will. Who knows? He doesn't watch my videos anyway, so you'll never hear him comment. But guys, I'm just done with the fake friendships. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with the I love you behind the backs. I call them closet lovers. I'm not doing it anymore, man. You love DB and you put it out there, or you don't love DB and keep it to yourself. I care less. Or you can put that out there. And I'm not here to make the world happy, bro. Not gonna happen. All I'm trying to do is bring a little smell to somebody's life so they can smell good. I'm always going to be a kind person. I'm always going to help people out. But the moment I feel like you're taking that for advantage, nope, not going to happen no more, man. This stuff costs me money. 5 ml may be $6.50 on my site. When you give away 100 of them, you add that up. That's money that what's up, Ken B? That's money that can be put in other places, man. I can't keep giving away free stuff and not getting anything in return. That's just bad business, man. You call that what you want. Call DB being an asshole. You can call that DB being selfish. That's fine. Whatever you want to call it, man. But good business is you give away an X amount free, but you always expect something in return. Always. You have to get something in return, especially in friendships. Business relationships, not always. But people who say they're your friend and love you and care about you and think you're an upstanding guy and then don't do shit for you, it's not friendships, man. That's not friendships. You either come out of the closet or just stay in the damn thing. Either way, I'm okay with that, man. So my rant is done. For all of y'all who support me, I give you much love, man. I'll always be here for you. Rather this thing goes uphill, downhill, sideways, I don't care. I'm always going to be here. I'm going to keep doing me, man. But the ever so nice giving side of me, lots of things in about the past month and a half have really taken away this positive, good-hearted, bouncing around kind of dude, between, as much division as we're having in elections. You can't, I love Trump. Everybody knows that. I don't give a shit. You don't like it, unsubscribe to the channel. I'm okay with that too. So, I mean, it is what it is. I love what I love, and I'm supportive of who I'm supportive. But, you can't have any conversations with anybody who's a Biden supporter because then they just want to call you every name in the book because they can't stick with it. That has worn me thin. The way this world acts has just worn me thin. The fragrance community has just worn me thin. There are days, man, I'll wake up and say, what the hell am I doing this shit for? I mean, guys, let's just put this real honest. It's not, I can't quit my job and do this fragrance thing. I'm not making that kind of money. I'm not crapper. I don't cheat people out of their money. Seems like the people who cheat people out of their money seem to make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. I'd rather be broke as hell and know I've been honest from day one and get rich off of y'all for a lie. That ain't going to happen here, buddy. I'm a genuine, hardcore, loving kind of dude. I'll give you the same respect you give me. If you want to talk good, me and you talking in the little messengers and all that, and talk about how much you love me, but you don't want to mention my name on your channels, or you can't seem to find a way to mention your name, on Facebook or any of that kind of stuff. You come in my groups asking people to support you, but you don't support DB. I don't know, man. That's a little fishy to me. So, hey, much love to y'all. Appreciate you. I'm going to let this rant be over with. Y'all have a good rest of the day.